outcome. The first card, the energy that you are bringing into the month, is Six of Wands. You have made an accomplishment, a victory. You're being admired by people around you for the achievements you have just accomplished, which you have a really good beginning to the month. And what's crossing you, what's influencing you for the month of May, is a lot of celebration, probably in regards to whatever this is that you have accomplished and you are getting kudos from and alkaloids and acknowledgement from achieving. You might be getting a raise, but you're celebrating with your friends, your family. That's the influence for the month. The foundation is, you have the star reversed. The star always talks about healing, but by being reversed, that means that you are blocked right now and the healing isn't as strong as it could be because you aren't taking that time out to connect with your spirituality, your own intuition, and your own divine guidance, your own inner light. You're not taking that time out to reflect, and that is delaying the healing. You are still healing, but not as quickly as you could. And that is the foundation for the month. Something that has just recently passed is something that was giving you sleepless nights, causing a lot of anxiety. It has just recently passed, whatever this is. Consciously, you have the Emperor reversed. The Emperor normally is somebody that is very strong and admired and looked up to and respected. But by being reversed, this is either you or somebody around you is not as respected or admired as they used to be. And people are not going to them for guidance any longer. I'm still having a hard time figuring out if this is a relationship or a work situation. Looks like it could be either situation right now. And subconsciously, with Five of Cups reversed, if it's upright, it's talking about being very pessimistic and just dwelling on what you have lost. But by being reversed, you aren't being so pessimistic. You realize subconsciously, you realize what you have left, and you aren't dwelling on what you lost anymore. You're more or less moving on in regards to whatever this situation was. You're moving on with what you have and letting whatever you lost go away. Advice. The advice is Princess of Wands. There's a message of passion. The advice is to listen to that message of passion, that message of desire and spirituality, and to try to nurture it and develop it and grow it some. Could be in regards to a relationship, or it could be in regards to your work. And for a potential, you have the Fool reversed. Your potential doesn't look like it's going to be a new adventure. Like you don't have to go a new direction at this time. You can stay where you are, probably in your work environment, where you're living, wherever you are mentally, physically, spiritually. You can stay right where you are. You don't have to start out in a new direction. It's not like it's the wheel where a cycle has turned and it's time for you to change, or the world. It's not time for you to move on to a new adventure, to evolve or anything. You can just stay where you are and continue, but you are trying to develop this message you have and move on from whatever you lost and create something new. Your leadership skills at this time are Prince of Pentacles. This could be that you have learned how to be patient. You have learned how to manage your resources better, your finances, things that you value, such as your time, your energy, your friendships. You have learned how to be patient and manage these, and you're also able to show other people how to do it. That's your leadership for the month of May. The environment around you is the Tower reversed. So the Tower has happened, things have collapsed, and everything is starting to settle. So the environment around you is you're cleaning up after whatever happened, and things are starting to settle, and you're starting to create a new not direction really, but a new foundation for your environment, your hopes and your fears. Your hope is the Strength card. You hope that you have the strength to be compassionate, to be patient, to be understanding, and to endure the challenges that befold you for the month of May. Your fear is that you are going to give up. This is Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, who usually stands tall, and no matter what happens, he does not show his weakness. He endures and handles whatever comes his way. But your fear is that you are going to give up and you're going to show your weakness. This is just a fear. This isn't necessarily what is going to happen. What is going to happen, the outcome for the month of May, is you have Two of Swords and Temperance. You're going to make a decision. You're going to make a choice on which way to go. Sure, you're not clear on the next step to take or what is going to befold you along the path, along that direction, but you need to make a choice. Otherwise, the choice will be made for you. And remember, you need to maintain everything in a balance. The give and the take, the yin and the yang, the male and the female. You need to balance out your spirituality with your earthly desires and attributes. You need to balance everything. So that is the outcome for the month of May, is you're going to make a choice and you're going to be balanced, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Let's get some clarification on some of these things, some of these situations. Like, let's get a clarification on your recent past, whatever this Nine of Swords is that is causing a lot of anguish. Let's get some clarification on that in regards to the Nine of Swords for Libra. All right, there you have the fish, the cross, and this is you, the female. It could be a male or a female. I'm not going by gender, but this just represents you. All right, let's start with the fish. There is a situation that you had plenty of. You had an abundance of. You were having a lot of, luxury, more than you needed in regards to a situation. And it became a burden, maybe for you or maybe for the people around you. And you can see that now. Now you can see it because you are smart and you are sensitive and you are looking at the situation and you understand how excessive you were being in regards to this situation. And that's probably why it's keeping you up and stressing you out and causing anxiety, is because you can see the situation clearer now and how excessively it was and how much of a burden it created on yourself and people around you. Let's see, do we need any more clarification? How about on the consciousness you have with the Emperor reversed? Let's get some clarification for Libra. I think this is love. You have the moon, the child, and the flowers. So this is romance, love, romance, intimacy, a very innocent and sweet, pure love, and a gift. I believe this person is someone that you were intimate with, and that they are working out of the reversal now. So this appears to be a romance more than a work situation. Unless it's somebody at work, because it could be crossing over in that aspect. But I believe this person is consciously on your mind, but they are working out of the reversal right now. And the rest looks self-explanatory. Looks like in the end you are going to make a decision and you are going to balance out maybe this relationship. You're going to balance it out, or the direction you decide to go. If the relationship has been completed and you're going the other direction, you will learn from this situation and stay in balance. And what we have here is the Tower. This represents, sometimes it represents like institutes, like work, like it could be jail, could be churches, it could be in school, could be anything that's institutional, like a profession. So this is the main focus for your issue, your profession, from May 15th to June 1st. Your main focus is your profession, your ambition, your private interests. And what is the nature of this issue? We look at the second card, the Star, and the fourth card, which is the Lady. There is some gentle healing that you have been receiving. When I see the female, it talks in this sense, just with these two, it talks about the way women are usually, I'm stereotyping, but are usually gentle, kind, compassionate. And they say how men are usually more aggressive and like that. So with this and the Star, because the Star is bringing you healing, and it is a kind, soft healing, a gentle healing that you are getting. It's like a push, a healing, a guidance, pushing you gently, guiding you, healing you, the direction you need to go, what you need to do. And that is leading you to focusing on you, your ambitions, your professions, your personal interests. If we look to see the first card, which is the Dog, and the fifth card is the Fish, we could sum up the whole reading by looking at these two cards. You have a loyal friend that gives you plenty of loyalty, support. If we look at the first card and the second card, we can see what led up to you focusing on your own ambitions and your profession. This friend is a very healing friend, very wise, gives you guidance, nurturing friend. And the likely outcome is that this female, it could be a lover, could be a friend, is the one that gives you this plenty support, this plenty compassion. She is smart. She has that book and she's looking over at you, your ambitions. She stopped what she was doing. She has that rose. She has that love. She has that peace on her face. Could be plenty of support, plenty of patience. If we look at the mirrored pairs, the first one and the third one, the dog and the tower, we can see with this friendship, your private interests are going to evolve. And the other mirrored pair with the tower and the fish, whatever these interests are, this profession, it's going to bring you plenty of love. If it is a profession, it could be plenty of money. So you need to continue to focus on your profession, your ambitions, your self-interest at this time, because you are going to get plenty from it. And pay attention to the friends around you, because I think this female and this dog are probably one and the same, the loyal friend. But it could be two separate people. You could have a friend that's helping you, but then you could also have this female that is giving you plenty. So you could have two people that are helping you at this time.